Are you struggling to figure out what you can make that will actually sell? Well, we're here to help you. And that's why in this video, we're going to show you the top 5 items that we make here at Dusty Workbench. And we're also going to give you a bonus tip. And this bonus tip actually makes up about 50% of all our sales. So you'd want to stay tuned for that. Coasters. You can make all different types of coasters, wooden ones. We got epoxy resin ones. You can do slate ones. You can do leather ones. You can do so many different types. Cool thing is, one of the reasons why I think they sell so well around the year is that they make great gifts. They're at a good price point, around $25 for a set of 4. But again, the more complex ones like these could be $30 to $50, depending on how complex you make your coasters, but where you are and what kind of market you're selling them in. And here I'm going to show you some different variations that we made over the years. Wall-mounted bottle openers. This happens to be our own little design that we've made. We've made them in bottle form. We made them sort of more natural wood form with a little basket. We made them look like signs. They make great gifts again, a little bit higher price point or something like this, around $35, $40, and they go much higher than that, up to the hundreds of dollars, depending on how complex or you make your designs. Yeah, bottle openers, year-round seller. I know there's a lot of people say, well, a lot of people use cans these days, so you don't need the bottle openers, but somehow just having one around still makes it very convenient, but it makes a great gift year-round for whatever the occasion might be. So number 3 on our list is signs and home decor. They kind of fall under the same thing. This happens to be a really big sign, but you can make them different sizes and different occasions, seasonal and things like that. And I'll just show you a few examples of different signs that we made over the years, just a few of them. Along with the signs, I've also integrated home decor because they kind of fall in the same category. And I've made, these are sort of things that you can put on mantles or on tabletops. And these are nature type things, but I'll show you a few other examples that you can make. They can be seasonal as well. Item number 4 are games. So we pretty much focus on cribbage board games. Because we can use our CNC or laser machine. This one was made with our CNC, and this one was made with our laser. And this one is kind of cool because you can actually open it up and put in your cards and your pins in there. So that's quite handy. Don't have that feature with this one with the CNC. I probably could put a little bit more time into it to make it, but you're selling this at a lower price point compared to this one. So it gives an option to people if they're looking for buying a cribbage board as a gift, or just having a cribbage board, that they have a choice of, do they want just a plain one, very simple, or they want one that you can actually put stuff inside. Of course, you don't just have to make cribbage boards. There's a lot of different other games. Cribbage seems to be very popular again in our area. There might be different games in your area, like euchre. I don't know. I'm not much of a card game player myself, but there are different options out there. It could be for kids items, tic-tac-toe and stuff, or even bigger games for outdoor games, such as the cornhole boxes and things that seem to sell really well in the U.S. side of places. It's probably not as popular here. We do have the beanbag toss, which is the same idea, but most people don't put that much effort into those boxes that I've seen in the U.S. market. It all depends on your market, but in general, games, you could probably figure out what will sell in your area and give it a try. Which brings us to the final, number 5 item that we sell are ornaments. Now, I don't have any on me on hand here. I'll show you some images. Similar to coasters, a good price point. They make great gifts. And we've made them just similar to the coasters, where it's just a wooden inlay or one on top layered, or it could be resin as well as sublimation. Various techniques you might want to use, but just generally ornaments for the Christmas season tend to be a very good selling item from the month of October till December, January even. All right, so bonus tip. I'm glad you stayed. If you made it this far, thank you. And if you found the information I provided you so far to be helpful, I appreciate it if you can give us a thumbs up. And maybe if you want to see us again in your feed more often, you can hit the subscribe button. That will greatly help out, and hit the notification if you want to get notified every time we make a new video. All right, bonus tip is, of course, you may already know this or not, but it actually does make up about 50% of all our sales, and that's personalization. Now, just to be clear, I didn't say customize, I said personalize. So, because customize, I don't feel that it is a niche. If you like to do customization, that's fine, but there's a lot more work, and I find that the return on investment for the time that you have to spend in designing and communication with the customer doesn't really pay. Where it does pay would be like personalization, for instance, with a cribbage board like this. You make the same cribbage board. All you're changing is maybe the saying that's on here that says family name. That way somebody can give it as a wedding gift, or as a birthday gift, an anniversary gift, and you name it. That's where I think is the key to making sure that you can actually meet the demand when it comes to personalization. Again, customization. If that's what you like to do, you want to have a challenge every time. We did do a lot of customization in the past, and again, it was fun. It was a learning experience, and because we learned to do different things that we weren't too familiar with and to put us out of our comfort zone. But if it were to be considered for a business sake, it's not the best route to go. And that's where just personalization is the way to go. That's pretty much the only way that we can compete against the big boys that you'd say that mass produce items like cribbage boards, like these type of cribbage boards you can buy on Amazon, and, for $20 or less. And yeah, it's hard to compete against that. So that's where we come in, and we can personalize them with a laser engraving. So if you don't have a laser engraver, I understand not everyone can afford one or have the space for it. But if you really want to be serious about making this side hustle that you might have, or you just want to get sort of scale up, get a laser engraver. You can buy them, around the $500 mark. Fairly decent one, enough to do the engravings. Could also do the cutting, maybe not as big, but it'd be something to look worthwhile to look into. Just to add on to the personalization tip, it's also got to remember that it may not just be one-off gifts. It might not just be one set of coasters or one game. They might order a whole bunch of them because they might be part of an association or a school or a business, and they want to give out gifts at the end of the year at the banquets or a special occasion or whatnot. You'll get orders for 200 sets of coasters or 10 cribbage boards or bottle openers that they want to give out, maybe a company party that they're having. They want to give out door prizes. They want, 5 or 6 of each item. There's all kinds of variations that you can get when it comes to making this stuff. So just to keep that in mind, again, personalization, try to stay away from customization. So I hope you found that these 5 items were worth to watch. And the bonus tip, again, you may have known that already, but this maybe just give you some more encouragement or confirmation that it does work. In conclusion, again, the top 5: coasters, bottle openers, signs and home decor, games and ornaments. So for that's the market for us here in the Ottawa region, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada region. Cribbage might not be very popular in your area, just for example. So just to keep that in mind, try to see what's trending in your area for those type of things. But again, they seem to sell quite well here. I hope you enjoyed this video, or you at least found it entertainment, or at least you maybe learned something. And if you did, please hit again that like button so that YouTube knows that you like our stuff and you want to recommend it to other people. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave a message down below in the comments section, and we look at all of them and we answer all our comments. So hope to see you there, and I hope to see you at the next video. And you might like this next video, which would be, I think it's here, or maybe on this side, one of the sides. Thank you, and take care.